the final game in this best of 5 series between Adrenal, the green Protoss, and Happyman, the blue Protoss. Once again spawning across from each other. These guys never spawn next to each other. It's like their worst enemies or something. I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they're really good buds. But we have seen some really nice games in this best of 5 series, with the exception of Adrenal's cannon rush. But we'll give that to him. It was a really nice cannon rush, as cannon rushes go. Last game we did see a really big Colossus ball from Happyman. I think we saw 8 Colossi at the end of that game, which is just so many to try and deal with. Even with the Archons that Adrenal had, you kind of need Colossi to counter Colossi once they get to numbers like that. If you go Phoenix, although they can shoot the Colossi because they're considered massive and air units, they can be focused down by the Stalkers, and it's not great. And even with Phoenix, you need so many to take on like 8 Colossi. It's probably not going to be viable. But we did see some attempted Archon play from Adrenal. He tried to warp some Temple Iron to Archons. But I think he probably would have been better off just getting the Storm and the Kydarian Amulet. But because of the timing of Happyman's push, he wouldn't have even had enough time to do that, really. So it was kind of nice when he saw the push. He was just like, bam, Archons. And I really liked that play. But sadly it didn't work out for Adrenal. And we are going to be seeing a 5th game in the best of 5 series, which I haven't seen a best of 5 go this far, actually. They've always been like 3-0, but yeah. And I have a splitting headache. You might be able to tell from I'm in a pretty horrible mood tonight. But yeah, I have a pretty bad headache. But alas, this is what I go through to bring games to you between beautiful players like Adrenal and Happyman. Just look at his name, Happyman. He is a happy man. He is a very, very happy man. I respect you, Happyman. I respect you and your name. And Adrenal, he should be Zerg, because I have an upgrade called Adrenal Glands. Now he'll probably kill me. But yeah. We see the Stalker and the Warp Gate for both players. And the Warp Gate and the Stalker and the Stalker and the Warp Gate. Oh, I've gone onto someone's view. Silly me. Yep, scouting. Seeing the same thing as they saw last game and the game before and the first game. So I'm sure they're not going to vary their builds too much, because from both players actually. That's pretty unorthodox. That's going to delay tech quite a bit. I don't know why either player chose a sentry right there, really. And the spawn distance kind of doesn't really allow for much rushing, so you really don't need the force field on the ramp so early. But clearly they both wanted a sentry, and we do see a robo going down for Adrenal. So we're gonna see a 2-gate robo opening, possibly a 3rd gate. A lot of players like to do 3-gate robo, but you can't actually support that off one base. You get like 2 immortals and then you just produce off the 3 gates. So yipper. And we have the sentry sitting at the top of the ramp, and the warp gate's almost finished. That's going to be a warp gate in a matter of seconds. There it goes, perfect timing. And the robo facility is going to produce an OBS, it looks like, because of the rally point. We're going to see an OBS. We're going to see an OBS. Doesn't look like it just yet, but I'm sure we will in a matter of seconds. We do have a robotic support bay going down for Adrenal as well, so we're going to see Colossi out of him this game. We've only seen him go Colossi once, I think. My memory's terrible, but he definitely went Colossi in the 3rd game. I'm not sure about the first game. I think he went Blink Stalkers into DTs in the first game. I think it was on Shakura's Plateau. Correct me if I'm wrong, please do. And yeah, so we are going to see an OBS, and we're going to see Colossi out of him probably as soon as this robotics bay finishes. He's going to have exactly 200 gas, well, maybe not exactly, but he's going to have around 200 gas, and he's going to produce the Colossus now. Yay! I love your timing, Adrenal. Can I have your clock? Probably not. But yep, Happyman's going pretty much the same build. We'll see a Colossus out of him a matter of seconds later. And was Adrenal supply blocked right there? Yeah, he is supply blocked. Unlucky. That's why we see 2 pylons out of him. 2 emergency pylons. And probably going to see a second Colossus after this one. And wow, my head hurts. Probably from listening to my own voice, and probably for being awake so long. I have school tomorrow. Why am I not in bed? I don't know. Oh well. I'm sure I'll live. If I get killed in computing because of you guys making me cast this, I'm gonna do nothing about it. I'll just make empty threats. No, I won't make empty threats. That's mean. That's mean. That's what mean people do. And probably gonna see another Colossus as soon as we get the required supply right here from Happyman. I think he's... no, he's not gonna push. He's just gonna secure his expo. We have the Colossus sitting on the high ground for Adrenal. I would like it placed about there. That would be really nice positioning for his Colossus. We don't see any probes being produced. We should do. But he has his Nexuses. He has them hotkeyed to different hotkeys. I've never seen that. There you go. You see something new every day, folks. I would love to see... can you... I'm pretty sure you can drop Colossi with a warp gate. Never been too sure, but if you can drop a Thor, you can drop a Colossi. If you can pick up a Colossi with a warp gate, drop it here and just shell away at the expo. Well, not shell away, but you know, lance away at the expo. That'd be a really nice play, but we're probably not going to see that because it's one of my ideas, and my ideas are bad. Thermal lance is about halfway done for Adrenal. Happyman's is just finished. So we might see a timing push from Happyman. Where is his army? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that's why you don't drop them onto the high ground, because these Colossi can just shoot it. There you go. My ideas are bad, because I'm tired, and hungry, and cold, and wet. No, I'm not. I'm disregard the second 2, the last 2. I need to stop jabbering. Right, yeah, we see Happyman securing his expo right here, getting the 2 gas for his continued Colossi production. We should probably see another robo of him and 2 more gateways. Yeah, the robo's coming. I just didn't see it. There it is. And we do see another robo out of Adrenal as well. So, because he's got his expo. And we'll probably see a couple more gateways. 1 more gateway. So, possibly a forge for some upgrades. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. If we arrow key all the way across the map, because one hand is rubbing my head because it hurts so much. We see Happyman's army with his 3 Colossi. He's got 4 Colossi now, which is the same amount as Adrenal. But he has 1 less Stalker and 1 less Zealot. I'm sure, but he has 4 more probes, which is always a good thing to be ahead in the probe count. It is never good to be behind in the probe count, especially when you spawn like this and you have the opportunity to take so many expos. And we do see Adrenal working away on his gold expo right here. It's really nice, looking to expand as many times as possible. I really like macro-based play. As exciting as micro-based play is to watch, like Blink Stalkers and Charge Lots and Immortals and stuff like Immortal Drops and things like that, I love watching a macro game, because personally I feel that macro is the strongest part of my game. I'm horrible at micro. I did my best horrible right there. I can't micro for chips. But yeah, so I personally like watching macro based games. Let me know what you like watching. and I'll cast some more of those. Yeah, that was cheesy. Yeah, if you like watching micro style games, just give me a shout and I'll cast some more of those. Cast some replays, but personally I like the macro game because it just, I think macro in Starcraft 2 takes, personally I feel it takes a lot more skill than the micro part. That's just because I'm biased and I'm terrible at micro. But if it's so easy to let your minerals build up, especially when you're on the income that these players are, 1400 minerals a minute. It's so easy to just get into a battle and come back and you've got like 1400 minerals. It's horrible when you see that and you lose the battle and your opponent has maybe like 2 Colossi and 3 Zealots left and he pushes forward and you lose because you didn't macro back at home, and yeah, it's never cool. But so personally I do like the macro style game. I've said that about 6 times now, I'll shut up. And we do see the third gold expo going down for both players. I really like that they chose the gold expo. They could have been less risky and gone for the high ground expos right here, but the gold expo is pretty easy to defend, considering, well, if you're defending the gold, you're defending your natural and your main, apart from drops, really. But yeah, we haven't seen any player push yet, but it looks like Adrenal is going to hear me in his head, and he's going to push right here. We do have +1/+1 just about to finish from happyman, so this could be a horrible a pretty bad timing right here from Adrenal, but what can you do about it? And he really doesn't want to lose this battle. There are so many Colossi from a happyman. He has 9 Colossi right there, and this, if Adrenal lets them get to his base, oh, and look at his Colossi funneling over the high ground. Oh, that's so much. That's horrible to watch. But Adrenal is only just halfway through the +1, and happyman has +1/+1. He's got so many Colossi, just as the bigger army, and oh, if Adrenal micros this Colossi route right, if he focus fires the weak ones, he could do. No, it looks like happyman's going to take this game just because his superior Colossus numbers, and yeah, Adrenal GG's. So happyman wins the tournament. He wins this series 3-2. It was a really close fought series. Really enjoyed casting it, and yeah, really nice play there from happyman, getting so many Colossi. They just have a critical mass. Just 11 Colossi. You're not going to stand up to that. Nothing stands up to that, brosif. But yeah, really nice play. happyman wins the tournament. Well played to everyone who participated, and I hope to see you again, play with you again, and most of all, cast you again. So this is MoreLazers signing out.